Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Leo in mid-October 2019. Hello, Leo. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. All right, Leo. Fun story. What's today? Today is Monday, October 21st. Considerably past the midpoint. What happened was I was trying to get this message out since like last Thursday, but I recorded something, it didn't upload, and then I tried the next day and the message was incoherent and I just didn't feel comfortable using it, and then over the weekend I was having technical troubles with my camera and just a little bit of some oopsies in my personal life that had to be taken care of. And now we come to Monday the 21st, and I had jury duty today, and I was put on a jury. So I'm gonna be going to court for about a week, doing my civil duty, and I don't have a problem with it, but I think Mercury retrograde has kind of come for your girl early. Leo, this is my third attempt to get a message out to you guys. I think it's gonna go through. Let's hope and pray. Let's cross our fingers here and hope that everything goes to plan. So, anyway, Leo, hope everything is going well in your life. Happy Halloween if you'll be celebrating at the end of the month. I hope you guys have a fantastic time if you're out there with your kids, out there with your friends, doing whatever you want to do, eating all the delicious candy in the world. Now, Leo, shuffled off camera. That is your main spread there. I will shuffle on camera now for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all of the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that is when the reading begins. You can check in the description box below for the timestamp, and you may jump ahead by using said timestamp. Also down there is the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. And any questions that you have before placing an order that you think I could clarify for you, feel free to email me at the exact same address and I will answer you as soon as possible. But keep in mind, this week, I mean, it works like a normal job. I'll be home normal-ish time, but they're like, yeah, I just did not want to be on a jury, but c'est la vie, yeah? Anyway, guys, let's get into it. Let me see Leo's outcome for mid-October 2019. Mid-October 2019 outcome for Leo, please. Please show me. Come on. Getting a little chunky there with the cards. There it goes. And see, the moment I complain, then they give me something, yeah? Bottom of the deck is the overall energy, Leo. And I'm pretty sure that's all going to be looking okay on cam. Perfect. Practically perfect. Let's go ahead and flip what came face down. And, what's all that mean? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, shall we? Leo, let's figure out what's going on here, huh? Please show me where Leo is in mid-October 2019. Please show me Leo in mid-October 2019. Please show me. Okay, thank you. Got it. Okay. And if you guys can hear construction sound, I'm sorry. A house is being renovated behind my house. So if you hear that, I do apologize. Now, Leo, coming into your reading for mid-October, you come in with the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'll show you this upright so you can get a better look at it. Now, immediately look at like how this card is sort of designed or laid out here with this sort of, not pinhole, but spotlight or just the fact that this knight is being encompassed in this circle and we only get to see a certain point, or not point, but a certain amount of whatever this knight might look like. You know, if you look at it, it's a guy on a horse, so we know for sure we could definitely see more. We could definitely see more of the horse. We could definitely see more of the guy or the knight, but we're limited to what is encompassed in the circle, right? Upside down for you, or excuse me, upside down, in reverse for you though, Leo. So I think that, Leo, you're really, 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 really pulling yourself back from something. A natural inclination, a natural impulse, something that might stir you up or drive you or propel you forward. You're actually putting the brakes on it. Now, it's coming across as like for a while now, okay? So for a while now, Leo, I think that you've held yourself on a tight leash instead of letting yourself run forward, run free, run towards a certain goal or situation, run towards a certain person, like literally maybe actually like showing up to a place. Because even though this is swords, and in tarot, guys, swords represents your mental capacities, your abilities, or your methodologies for communication and stuff like that. Knights indicate, in general, action, actual physical movement. And so with this being in reverse, I think that many of you have stopped yourselves from showing up to a certain place, whether that be, I don't know what that means. Because, okay, so maybe like in some of your cases, like maybe you've turned down social engagements or certain social events, and instead have chosen to stay at home or be by yourself. But there is like this very embittered pullback that you've performed on yourself, or the situation at hand has kind of made it so that you showing up or you putting more effort towards something, or you, which is the natural inclination for the Knight of Swords, rushing in and kind of speaking honestly, all that go, all of that, propulsion forward is like breaks, and that sigh that I just did there, maybe it didn't sound that way, but that was like a sigh of frustration. And I feel that many Leos are frustrated because, a Leo is, most of the time, Leos get a bad rap. Well, maybe not a bad rap, but maybe sometimes an exacerbated or exaggerated rap of being lazy. Actually, many Leos are very, very, very tenacious. Like, fixed fire. Listen. Leos are very much, let's get it done today, and then we can party tomorrow. Or if we get it done today before noon, we have all night to party. It's something like that. So Leo will put in hard work and effort when needed, when necessary, and then Leo will also know when to turn up for a party. Like, okay, it's after 8. Put the books away, put the hard work away, put the calculators away, put everything away, because now it's the time to it's now the time to enjoy ourselves, to have a good time, to party, to relax, to indulge, right? Leo gets going on both of those, right? Hard work and play, yeah? With this Knight of Swords in reverse, and that's the thing, I didn't even talk about this as anybody else. Let me go ahead and interject on myself here. Knight of Swords can be air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So for those who want to know, now you might be dealing with one of those signs, or maybe not at all. It is a general. But with that Knight of Swords coming in reverse for you, Leo, you're just not able to push forward or push through a situation or circumstance the way you want to. I don't know if that's good or bad. All I know is that's a frustrating energy for Leo to sit in, because the intention of all the Knights is to progress, is to move forward, is to present a gift or present an offer. Sometimes they deliver messages as well. Like, all Knights want to move forward. When you're in the reverse, there's a delay or a break, and you're just not able to go where you want to go. You're not able to say what you want to say. You're not able to interact with the people or the specific person that you want to interact with, and you are just circling the drain, it feels like. Not moving forwards, and definitely not moving backwards. In most of your cases, I don't think that this is a sliding back. I think it's really like a holding pattern. And I don't know, I haven't seen this movie in forever, but they suddenly like flashed in front of me the movie 300. And wasn't there a point in that movie where like the Spartans were like holding their ground before like they made a big push to something. I could be wrong. I haven't seen that movie probably in over 10 years. But any movie where like you're thinking of like a war movie, or maybe like a sports movie where the team or the gathering of soldiers or whatever it is, they have one big move to make, but they got to make it at the right time. That could be it. This could be a time issue that you want to move forward, but the time is just not apropos, or it's just not appropriate at this moment to do what you want to do, to say what you want to say, Leo. And again, knowing how most Leos are, that's frustrating. Now, what else is going on? Yes, okay, I see. Oh, little something there. Okay, so the orientation of this guy, Knight of Swords, because I think we're gonna, yes, okay. The orientation of your Knight of Swords, being that he's in the reverse, his eye line is pointing over here towards the Ten of Pentacles, Leo. So your focus, many of you, is on some type of longevity, some type of long-term security. So you could be thinking of, or the thing that you want to rush towards could be in your work or your financial area. So you could be thinking of the next big job or the next big promotion that you want to go after, maybe some type of investment that you have with money that you have earned so far, maybe a big purchase. Because Ten of Pentacles isn't necessarily about purchasing, but it depends. Like you could be purchasing a home for the first time. That would include or come under the purview of something longevity, long term, right? So you might want to say rush to go sign the papers for the home, or take the loan that you've gotten from the bank and go get like the first house that you see, but something is restricting you from that. Something is saying, no, Leo, not yet, not yet, not yet, right? So it could be that. Now, in terms of other things, let's see. Generational concerns come into the Ten of Pentacles, right? So we're talking about, generations past, generations yet to come. And so it could be some of you want to invest or start your own business, but maybe you're asking your parents for a loan, or maybe your parents own some property. Like suddenly they're showing me a ranch, and I'm a city girl, so I think this is a ranch. Maybe it's called a farm. I don't know, but they're showing me like a huge plot of land that belongs to someone else, and you have all these big ideas of what to do with that land or what to do with this property, but it belongs to someone else. And so maybe you're waiting for paperwork, maybe you're rushing over, or you want to rush over and say, hey, grandma, hey, grandpa, listen, the 30 acres out over there on the south side of town, I know it belongs to you, but do you think you would sell it to me, or do you think I could lease it? And like you have all these great ideas that you want to impart on the people or the opportunity that is represented by the Ten of Pentacles. But again, you're restricted. Now, anything else? Yes. What else? In general, Leo, regardless of regardless of how this exists in your reality, I think the Leos that are going to resonate with this message, the Ten of Pentacles is the ultimate goal. Whether you see that come into fruition tomorrow, or whether you're thinking 20, 30, 40 years down the line, this is ultimately the goal. Is I want to be secure, I want to be stable, I want to have my family secure and stable, whether that's me and my spouse and our 2 dogs or whatever it is, whether it's you as an individual, maybe you're just going to go solo dolo for the rest of your life, that's great, or whether you want to get married and have 15 kids, that's also great. Whatever you envision for your long-term future, you want it to be stable, you want it to be sound, you do not want it to be lacking. When we get to the Ten of Pentacles, or when we envision the Ten of Pentacles, it is in a state of almost bliss, but like physical bliss. Your physical needs are all taken care of. So that includes finances, that includes home, that includes job or career. It includes having plenty of food to eat, having clothes for all the seasons, having all of this. And not to take it as in to say in a rich way or a way of being wealthy. Wealth and richness are relative to every individual. If your idea of rich is $50,000 a year, perfect. If someone else's idea is 50 million a year, perfect. That works for them. So whatever you envision with the 10 of Pentacles, Leo, that is in your mind's eye. And it is your clear focus with the Knight of Swords being oriented towards it. The problem is it's not aligned with you yet. It's not in reality yet. It's not in your grasp yet. And I keep saying yet. So I think it's coming. It feels like it's coming. But the problem for you is that it's not here yet. If it had come yesterday, that would have been too late as well. Like you wanted it like 2 years ago, 2 weeks ago, 15 years ago, whatever. So Leo is at this point of, I don't know what you would do. And I wish I could clarify. It's a general, and I don't clarify my generals. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't. But I feel there's more to the story with that Knight of Swords. What I'm feeling is this intention of, I want this. I want to be here. I want to have that. I want to be around those people. I want to have this security in my life. I want to have that person in my life. Whatever. You're so laser focused on that. And that's all you think of. And because it's not yours yet, the frustration is really all I can get. And it's like a half frustration because, again, I feel it's coming. In some way, it's coming. Yes. 3 of Wands right beneath it. It's coming. This is for you or someone else or multiple people. 3 of Wands is the anticipation of something. It's the anticipation of, I'm finally going to see some benefit for the things that I have planned for myself. This is sending out, normally, what you'll see on the 3 of Wands in traditional tarot, you'll see a person standing over a cliff or on a dock or a pier or something like that, and they're looking out at these ships either coming into port or leaving port. And it's this idea of all the riches, all of the beneficial or all of the materials, all of the abundance that is on those ships belongs to me, whether it's coming or going. And if it's going, that means that you have intention. You have put something out to the universe. You have expelled something from your energies, from your efforts, that when they reach their destination will reap a benefit. Much like if you were a merchant, right? Or somebody that sold something, right? You could have like an Etsy shop, for God's sakes. And you're out there, watching, you could literally be like taking your packages to the post office or to the US UPS store, and you're watching them tape up your boxes, put the labels on, throw them in the back of the truck, and you're like, there goes my sale, So there's something about anticipating a reward or some type of sale. Again, like with that, what I was saying earlier about like bank, house, getting a house, purchasing the ranch, inheriting the ranch. It can talk about inheritances with the 10 of Pentacles. It's just like left to you in someone's will, or, they turn the property over to you outright, sale of $1 between families. I don't know if that works where you work. It works where it works where I live. People sell property to family for like $1. Anyway, so it's that. It's this, and there's more than one person, or there's more than one creature here, more than one what are the deer, thank you, or maybe they're elk, I don't know, but there's more than one. So Leo, there's in some of your cases there's some type of partnership, business, family, romantic or otherwise, friendship maybe, I don't know, but there's this connection some of you have, not all of you have, with another person, because we have the Knight by himself here, that's you, Leo, by yourself, but then we have multiple people. And, a couple of dogs, right? Or no, 3 dogs. Ooh, 3. So we have lots of characters here, and we have a couple of characters there in the 3 of Wands. So I think that your vision for the future is not exclusive to yourself. Because even if you do solo dolo for the rest of your life, and you want to live as a bachelor or a bachelorette for the rest of your life, you don't want kids, you don't want anything in your house but yourself, perfect. I don't think that means that you're going to live like a hermit or that you're going to live as a social outcast. I think that you would still include extended family or even friends in your vision of the future. And if not, just all the people that you could connect with if you want to become, say, a world traveler or somebody that's just philanthropic. don't even care about the glitz and the glam of traveling the world. I want to travel the world and help local communities in need. So then you would make connection with those local people who need your help, but ultimately you would still move on. In no matter how you slice it, Leo, you are thinking of other people in your future endeavors, in your future goal setting, in your future dreams, but again, you are not able to make it happen. This is a card of inaction or being tethered to something, being restricted in some way. Here we have balance and stability and things kind of being solid, and then we have another card here of anticipation and waiting. It's like a mixed bag here. You can see it, you can feel it, you can almost reach out and touch it, but it's just not here. Anything else with the Three of Wands? Travel, yeah, so some of you, this is like travel plans have been delayed, you know? Maybe you did plan a trip, or maybe you were going to like a convention or an expo, or maybe you were going, you know, to pitch your idea over in Silicon Valley or something like that, and your meeting with certain investors was canceled or delayed in some type of way. And now, instead of meeting here in mid-October, now they've pushed you off until maybe sometime in November. So it's like this anticipation of, if I go out there, I'll make these connections, I'm going to solidify myself as the next up-and-coming, you know, tech genius, tech giant, whatever. But now I'm on this delay because something else happened. And this restriction, just before I move on to your final card, feels halfway your own doing, Leo, and half circumstantial or in the hands of someone else, right? You're doing because you know you have to control yourself. You could get irate over being delayed. You could get pissed off that the meeting was pushed. You could get annoyed or frustrated that this person won't return your calls, or this person doesn't want to see you, or again, they've canceled on you for whatever reason. You realize you could go OTT, over the top, right? Or you could, you know, just like say, fuck it, and walk off, whatever you want to do. But you haven't. The other part is that you, again, have been restricted because of the circumstances. So if in some of your cases, it could be a matter of divine timing. It could be a matter of the other party. You know, if you're in business with other people, maybe they haven't prepared their part of the presentation. Maybe something has happened in your business partner's life that is a family crisis that needs to be taken care of, whatever. So it's a combination of Leo is holding themselves back. Leo is keeping a lid on things for themselves. But then Leo is also being held back because of things that are out of Leo's control. Okay? I just wanted to clarify that, because I can't really remember, even though I just said it. I think I was really saying like Leo is holding themselves back. And you are, but it's also because you have no choice. If other people are dealing with drama and family issues or scheduling issues, what can you do? If you can't fly to a meeting in Silicon Valley, if the people who you need to meet with won't be there, right? Final card in your main spread, Leo, is the Knight of Cups. So this could be your business partner. This could be the person that you're looking to be in contact with. This could be the person that you want to reunite with in some of your cases. Water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They may or may not be a water sign. It really doesn't matter in a general. But this person, like I said, circumstantially, family issues, maybe in some cases an issue with confidence, maybe somebody got cold feet in terms of like the business situation, or even a connection, possibly romantically, where, you know, why am I saying this? This potential of cold feet, or this potential of having things external to what's going on between you and them interfere. Because what I always notice when I pick up this card, this Knight of Cups in this deck, is how layered it is. You've got a knight who's on a horse. There are flowers there. There might be an arrow or something at the bottom here. There are flowers, a fish, and then you've got this blue circle. There's just layers upon layers of images that you would have to pick apart to really see all the detail of this card. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can see the outline of the fish, you see the blue circle, you can see the knight, you can see the horse, and you can see the flowers at the bottom there, and maybe also, I think, going down the center, maybe there's an arrow, but put together, it's meant to represent one image. Does that make sense? So there's a layering of issues or problems or just like monkey wrenches, sort of, that this person is dealing with, or that this person has yet to sort out, or that this person has yet to consider. Because again, going back to the whole going to your parents or your grandparents asking for loans or asking what will happen with a certain property, they'd have to think about things. They'd have to really consider, is Leo the person I want to sell my property to? You know, is what Leo's proposing to me, is it fair? Is the sale price fair? Is this fair? Is that fair? Does this work? Does that work? This person is like overloaded with thought and or emotions about the situation, since it is the Knight of Cups, okay? Additionally, and I've never thought of it because I probably have had them come out together, but remember I was talking about the circle that's encompassing and sort of isolating, or not isolating, but isolating what we can see going on with the Knight of Swords, what we can see going on with Leo. There's more to the story with Leo. I know there is. I will not clarify. It's a general. I'm sorry. But they also want me to draw a similarity between the circle that is encompassing the Knight of Cups here. The difference is we can see what's going on underneath that circle. We can see the legs of the knight. We can see the legs of the horse. We can see the tail of the fish. So there's a certain level of transparency here. So I think this person is easier to read than you are, Leo. Or easier to read. Let's reinterpret that. The issues that this person is dealing with are clearer to see. Your issues, whatever's bothering you, Leo, however you're coping in the situation, is kind of hidden. I think maybe Leo is playing it off like, I'm good with this. I don't mind waiting. I don't mind that I'm restricted. It's all good. You know, putting on that, you know, everything's fine. Everything's great. Even though inside you're like, you know, you're like wanting to explode. You keep that under wraps. This person, they might try to do that, but it's easy to read through the lines. Or it's easy to recognize that there's just a whole lot of bullshit going on. If you can't discern the specifics of what's going on, if you can't get to the nuances of what's going on, the details, you still know something is happening. So again, if someone cancels a meeting on you, you can't, you know, get together to talk, you know, finances, or you can't get together to talk about ideas of how to launch one of your tech companies, or, you know, get something off the ground, they might tell you, oh, you know, I have a personal matter to attend to. That's very run of the mill, right? But they don't tell you exactly what. So you might think, oh, maybe a relative died, maybe this happened, maybe that happened. And it could be anything. Whatever it is in reality, you know it's something, but they haven't told you exactly what. Whatever it is in reality, it's very layered, it's very thick, it's very intertwined, and it takes away not only from this person being able to conduct business with you, to make a romantic connection with you if that's the case, to reconnect with you in terms of like long lost friends or like people that have fallen out with each other, whatever. It's more than just that. It interferes with their business life. It interferes with their personal life. It interferes with their dating life. It interferes with their personal time, their downtime. And this person, like I said, has a lot going on mentally and emotionally. They are stacked with... That doesn't make sense, but I'm going to say it because that's the way it came through in my brain, but I will explain. They're stacked with congestion. Okay? So what is it? Like, I'll go with congestion. Have you ever had like a cold, like a head cold, but then it also becomes a chest cold, and then it's also like a fever, and then you get like a migraine, or you have body aches, or you have the chills and all the kind, like you have like so many symptoms in different parts of your body, right? And it's much easier sometimes to take care of an illness when it's, you know, concentrated in one area. Oh, I have a fever. But, you know, my nose is clear, my lungs are clear, but I just have a fever. That's way preferable, in my opinion, than to have fever, migraine, runny nose, you know, coughing, all that kind of stuff. You see what I mean? So this person has a lot of symptoms that they're dealing with at one time. All right? Outcome, Leo. Oh, Six of Wands. So, I wasn't looking at the board. I don't look at the board when I read these most of the time. I'm usually looking up into the corner of this room and even up into the lights that are above me, which is probably not good for my eyes. But anyway, remember when I was saying I feel it's like it's going to happen, or da-da-da-da-da. Six of Wands. That makes sense. Six of Wands is a card of victory, Leo. So, I don't think you're going to win or get the outcome in the way that you wanted, or in the way that you've envisioned, or with at the time you think it's going to happen, or the people that you think are going to be there, that are going to be your partners, or that are going to be the beneficiaries of your success. All that might change. Like the specific colors might change. What does that mean? I'm talking as if you saw what I saw. Like, imagine a painting that has green in the trees, blue in the sky, blue for water, and brown for the ground, brown for dirt, right? Your painting might have the same landscape, but the colors will be different. So, the trees are now orange, the ground is now yellow, the sky is purple, and the water is, pink. You know what I mean? So it's like, it has some semblance of what you think it would, but it will not be exactly what you think it is. Yeah? Regardless, it feels like you come out on top. It feels like if you're looking for a loan, or if you're looking to own property. Okay. There we go. So remember I said, get the loan from the bank and go get the first house that you see, or the first house that you wanted. By the time the loan comes through, just as an example, by the time the paperwork comes through and the loan is approved, that house that you wanted, the first house, is gone. It's off the market. And you're like, damn. But you're sitting on the money, you're sitting on the loan. So you go look for another house. And you go to 2 or 3 more houses. You're like, the fourth house I saw is actually really good. It's actually on par with the first house that I saw that was already sold by the time I got the loan. So you will get the new house. It just won't be the first house that you chose, right? Another thing, like being approved or having the meeting with the investors. All right, you expected it to happen in October. It doesn't. It happens in November. And maybe you were thinking, they'll come in and they'll go in. They'll do 20% they'll go for 20% of profit. And then you go to the meeting and it goes so well, they come in and we want 15 of the profit or something like that. I'm not a business person. I don't know if those numbers make sense. But you see what I mean? So when you wanted it to happen, you're like, I want it today. I want it today. I want it today. It doesn't happen today. It happens 2 weeks from today. Something like that. That's arbitrary, by the way, 2 weeks from today. And when you get to that moment where you actually get what you think or what you've been after, you get what you've been after, it actually is better or just different. If it's not better, it's just different. It's still satisfactory. It's still a victory. You're still feeling happy with yourself, Leo. You're still feeling pleased with the outcome. Just, it's not exactly as you're envisioning it now. Interesting. Overall energy. Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you might be dealing with one of those signs, but again, you don't have to be. Now, immediately, I'm getting mother figure, mother. So I think in some of your cases, maybe some of you will be new moms, or you are a new mom. And I'm not sensing like struggle with that, but I am sensing getting acclimated to that. I am sensing, like, you look at her face. Like, her face is like a little bit like, oh my God, what am I doing? What's this bunny doing in my arms? A little confused. So some of you are becoming new mothers. You're giving birth, maybe you're adopting, something like that. And that's interesting. Or there's a new mom in your life that is significant. If it's not you, Leo, it's a new mom in your life that is significant. You could be married to this woman if you're a male or female. It doesn't really matter, right? So aside from motherhood and the newness of it, or if it's not newness, it's like awe. Like, she's like, oh my God, being a mom, and she's like reveling in it. If it's nothing to do with that, it is still kind of holding on to something that is new and nurturing that, right? She's very nurturing towards that rabbit in her arms. So it's embracing whatever is of value to you, since we're talking about pentacles, Leo. So it could be money, could be the new home, could be the person, the relationship, the family member who, you know, gives you the plot of land or whatever it is. And you nurture that connection with, and it sounds weird, but yes, you can nurture a relationship with your money and your possessions and your finances and all of that. You can do that. You can also nurture, obviously, relationships with people. It's measured. It's very calm. There's a calming feeling here, especially for those where this is a relationship. Like maybe, oh, that would kind of make sense. If you're like a new mom, like maybe you're like, get this baby out of me. Like I want this baby like out of my body. Like, and you've been so frustrated through your pregnancy. Maybe you've had complications. Maybe it's been just taxing on your body and you're just like, get this baby out of me, right? And complications coming here with the Knight of Cups beneath you, right? So now that the baby is born, after you wait and you've been dreaming of the future with the baby and you wait, but you're still dreaming of the future with the baby, you know, and all that kind of stuff, you kind of come out here. And now that the baby is here, you were so agitated, you were so moody, you were in pain, you were uncomfortable, all this kind of stuff. As soon as the baby's in your arms, it's like, and everything is all right with the world. Do you see what I mean? And guys, if you're new to my channel, please understand, I don't resonate much with children, but they've been coming up a lot in my readings recently. I'm not a mother. I'm not a parent at all, unless you count my little fur babies. And so this is very interesting that I'm feeling in this story of motherhood. I'm feeling like very relaxed by it, tranquil almost. Yeah. After coming from a point of frustration and feeling like, I can't take this anymore, when we get what we want, the money, the child, the relationship, the home, the business, whatever we want, sigh of relief. Everything becomes peaceful and calm and beautiful with the world. I think mostly, Leo, pick it back up, thank you. I feel mostly, Leo, this is your own energy. It's self-contained. It could exist in another person. And if anything, if it does exist in another person, whether it be a baby, a business partner, a romantic partner, it doesn't really matter. There is just like this reciprocal energy, especially if it's a person. I don't expect that if you nurture your money, it's going to necessarily reciprocate, because it doesn't feel, it's not that type of energy. Money has energy, but it's not, you know, anyway, it doesn't matter. But if it is a person, baby, partners, whatever, I feel that this is a cyclical thing between you and them. Because she's like enamored with the bunny, and if you look at the bunny is actually pretty happy to be held by her as well. It's not like skittish, it's not like afraid, it's not like trying to jump out of her arms. So there is a comfortability between you and this other person, regardless of your relationship, okay? Leo, mid-October, reading complete. Third time was the charm. This flowed so much better than the previous two. I hope to God I'm able to upload this video, because if I'm not, I'm gonna be frustrated more and more and more, because that's what I've been. Anyway, Leo, if you like the reading, there's a like button below. Hit that for me. You can leave a comment below. Let me know how this how this resonated in your life. Make sure that you share it across social media platforms if you want to let other people know you like my stuff. And of course, if you are not subscribed already, Leo, hit the subscription button as well as the notification bell. That way you're up to date on all the things I'm going to be uploading, okay? Leo, I'll be back sooner than later doing your November readings and then your mid-Novembers. I think I will probably, yeah, I will, because I know I'll have some time off. So the week of Thanksgiving in the United States, what is that, the 25th? November 25th, somewhere around there, I will probably go live for everybody for a little bit of time. So I'll put a post up on it. I'll announce it a little as it gets closer. So I'll do like a Thanksgiving read for you guys, because I really do appreciate everybody that I've met, all the clients I've worked with, all the people that are commenting and liking, whether I've said hi to you or liked your stuff, or I don't even know you, but you're secretly liking all my videos. That's amazing. And so I just want to give back to you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Okay? All right, Leo, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video tonight. I really do appreciate it. Take care.